Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lily Grace. She lived in a small house near the edge of a big jungle. She was young, kind, and very beautiful. Her eyes were bright like stars. Her hair was long and soft like silk, but she was always alone. Lily had no family. Her mother died when she was a child. Her father left and never came back. She grew up in silence. The jungle was her only friend. She talked to the trees. She sang with the birds. She cried under the stars. One rainy night, a storm came. The wind broke the roof. Water ran inside her home. She sat on the floor, wet and cold. She held an old picture of her mother. She whispered, "I miss you." Her tears mixed with the rain. The next morning, she packed her things. She wore a brown dress and strong boots. She took a small bag, some food, and her mother's picture. She walked into the deep jungle. She did not know where to go, but she wanted to find peace. The trees were tall and dark. The ground was full of mud and rocks. She walked slowly. She heard sounds of animals. She felt afraid, but she kept going. Her heart was broken, but she was strong. Days passed. She ate berries. She drank from the river. At night, she made fire. She slept near trees. Sometimes she cried. Sometimes she smiled. The jungle was wild, but it was honest. One day, she found a cave. It was big and safe. She cleaned it. She made it her home. She sang to the wind. She danced in the rain. Her eyes were still full of pain, but her smile returned. Then one morning, she heard a sound. A branch snapped. She turned quickly. A man stood there. He was hurt. Blood was on his arm. His clothes were torn. His name was Luke. "Please," he said, "I need help." Lily ran to him. She cleaned his wound. She gave him food and water. She let him rest in her cave. Days passed. Luke told her his story. He was in a plane crash. The plane fell in the jungle. He was the only one who lived. He had walked for days with no food, no water, and no hope. Lily looked at him and said softly, "You are not alone now." They stayed in the cave. They shared stories. They watched the stars. They laughed and cried. They found peace in each other. Slowly, love grew like a flower in the dirt. One night, the moon was full. Lily sat near the fire. Luke looked at her. Her hair glowed in the light. Her eyes were soft. Her smile was gentle. He said, "Lily, you are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." She looked down. She felt shy. I was broken, she said. Luke took her hand. I was broken too, but now I am healing. With you. She touched his face. It was rough but warm. They kissed. It was soft and deep. Her pain melted. His fear left. They held each other under the stars. It was the first time she felt safe. It was the first time he felt love. In the morning, she woke up in his arms. The sun touched her face. She smiled. She said, I never want to leave this place. But life is not always calm. One day, men came to the jungle. They had guns. They wanted to cut the trees. They wanted to build big roads. They wanted to break the jungle. Lily and Luke stood in front of them. This is our home, she said. The men laughed. You are just two people, they said. But we are not afraid, Luke said. The men pushed them. They fell, but they stood up again. The jungle birds screamed. The sky grew dark. The wind blew hard. It was like the jungle was angry. Lily stood on a rock and shouted, This place gave me life. I was lost. Now I am found. I will not let you destroy it. The men stepped back. They felt fear. They left. The jungle was safe again. Luke and Lily looked at each other. They cried and hugged. They knew the fight was not over, but they would never give up. Weeks passed. They built a small house near the cave. They planted flowers. They taught others how to live with nature. People from the town came to see them. They listened to Lily's story. They said, You are strong. She said, I was broken, but I am unbeaten. She wrote her story in a book. The book became famous. Many girls read it and cried. They felt hope. Lily started a school for girls. She taught them how to read, how to write, how to be strong. Luke helped her every day. They never forgot the jungle. They never forgot the pain. But they also never forgot the love. Many years later, Lily stood by the river. Her hair was gray, but her eyes were still bright. A small girl asked her, Grandma, were you ever scared? Lily smiled. Yes, she said. I was scared many times, but I kept walking, even when I was broken, because inside me, I had fire, I had love, I had hope. The girl hugged her. Lily closed her eyes. She heard the sound of the jungle. She felt the wind. She whispered, broken but unbeaten. When your heart is true, even the wild will protect you. Never give up on love, even when it hurts. One day, it will bloom like the sun. Would you still fight if your world fell apart?